action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Monday edition of TNI News. Now, before we jump into the news, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video, and so you can stay on top of all the latest action figure news out there. Alright, so let's get into today's news, and let's start off with some stuff on the Marvel front. So first of all, we've got a new Lego set, the Avengers Tower. Now, Lego's previously done an Avengers Tower before, but this one is much more elaborate, also much more expensive. This one is set number 76269, and it is going to be about 35.5 inches tall. You're going to get a lot of minifigures, a total of 31 different minifigures. And the cost of this one is $499.99. So basically $500 if you want to add this one to your collection. But like I said, it is massive. It's very big. You get a lot of minifigures. You get some extra vehicles like the Quinjet. So, you know, if you're into Lego and Marvel, you know, this is based on the original Avengers movie, Avengers Tower. Then this is one that you're probably going to want to add to your collection. Now, this will be available starting on November 24th. That amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Winter Soldier figure that I've talked about previously, that is now available for pre-order at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. The cost of it is $89.99. Now, with this figure, you're going to get 4 alternate faceplates, multiple pairs of hands, 2 knives with sheaths. You're also going to get some pouches, a mask, and a display stand. So when I previously talked about this, I thought it was going to come with the Captain America shield for him to catch, but apparently not. I guess you'll have to get one of the Revoltech Captain America figures. But again, Winter Soldier is available for pre-order now, and this is supposed to be released in June of next year. Now, the latest chapter in the MCU opened up this weekend at theaters, The Marvels, and as expected, it struggled at the box office with the lowest grossing opening weekend MCU movie to date. So it only brought in about $47 million. Now, this is domestically. In the United States, it only brought in about $47 million at the box office this weekend. So that makes it the lowest opening MCU weekend for an MCU movie. The previous record holder was Universal's Hulk movie, you know, way back when. I think that was like the second MCU movie to open, and that one brought in a little over $55 million. So the Marvels now holds that record, but if you're into SH Figuarts figures, there is a new Captain Marvel figure. We've got this preview image, which comes with the cat, and when more details become available on the figure, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And then jumping over to Transformers, so from Threezero, we have a new MDLX figure. This is of Sideswipe, so this is made with die-cast metal. It has a very G1 look to him. It does not transform, so you can't transform him into his Lamborghini car mode, but as far as robots go, it's got, looks like has decent articulation, has his weapons that you would expect, and looks pretty good. Again, it does have die-cast metal. The cost of this one is $79.99. It is about 6 inches tall. It is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. It should be out in July of next year, and the cost of this one is going to be $79.99. And then mark your calendars for tomorrow, November 14th. We have a new Transformers live stream with the Hasbro brand team. That'll be taking place starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on their YouTube channel. And of course, we'll have full coverage of everything revealed over on tformers.com. And then also, we've got an updated listing, thanks to JT Prime, for a new Transformers GIJoe mashup. So we heard about this one last January. It is Sergeant Slaughter. It's a Transformers GIJoe mashup of Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T tank. Now, what we didn't know previously is what Transformer, you know, what robot would the Triple T transform into, and according to the listings, it looks like it's going to be Autobot Cup, Sergeant Cup, and then it's going to include a Sergeant Slaughter figure, an O-ring Sergeant Slaughter figure, so a 3 3/4 inch figure, and then on top of Slaughter, it looks like we're also going to get Leatherneck. So no idea yet when this will be available or when it'll even be officially revealed by Hasbro. Maybe even during tomorrow's live stream, I suppose. I suppose that's possible. But again, sometime next year in 2024, the next Transformer GIJoe mashup figure is going to be the Triple T tank that transforms into Sergeant Cup. Now, speaking of GIJoe, Super 7 this weekend released this new image of their reaction Cobra Mothership to give you kind of an idea of the size of it. So this campaign, this is a crowdsourcing campaign that Super 7 is running on their Super 7 website. You still have until December 11th if you decide you want to back it, so over 28 days left on this campaign. The minimum funding goal on this one, as I've talked about before, is 4,000 backers. As I'm filming this, it has 4,433 backers, so it has been pretty slow moving since the campaign launched last month. But again, it has plenty of time to go, so we'll see if it gets a big boost at some point. It does have a hefty price tag. It is $495. It looks pretty cool. You know, this was featured in one of the opening sequences of the original Sumbo cartoon. But if you want to add it to your collection, again, you'll have to head over to the Super 7 website and fork over $495. And again, you have until December 11th to do that if you decide you want to add it to your collection. And of course, being reaction, this is basically 3 3/4 inch scale for 3 3/4 inch scale figures. Hiya Toys has revealed a new 1/12 scale, so 6-inch figure of Jean-Claude Van Damme from the original Universal Soldiers movie. So you could display this with your GIJoes, I suppose, if you wanted to. Now, it does have things like a cloth goods outfit, but the face sculpt looks pretty good. Looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now, this figure is available for pre-order now. You can get it at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. It's actually being offered as a previews exclusive. So that means you could also, you know, go to your local comic book shop and ask to order it if you want it. The cost of this one is $99.99, and this is supposed to be released in January 2025. Jumping back to Super 7, we have a new Godzilla reaction wave, Wave 5, or more specifically, Toho wave. So we've got Godzilla 1974 along with Megalon. Both of these figures glow in the dark. Each of these costs $24.99, and both of these are available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Mondo has thrown up a preview image for their 1/6 scale Panthor figure. Now, we've seen this figure actually on display at some shows here this past summer, so we've gotten better looks at the figure. But this is going to be going up for pre-order soon on the Mondo website. I don't have any specific date yet, but being that they're showing off the preview image, I suspect, again, it'll be fairly soon. So if you want to add Panthor, a 1/6 scale Panthor to go with your 1/6 scale Skeletor, to fight your 1/6 scale He-Man and Battle Cat, also from Mondo, then this is one that you're probably going to want to keep an eye out for. And when more details become available on this, I'll be sure to let you know. And then also, if you haven't checked it out already, head over to YouTube, or you can find it on TNI as well. But this past week, we got a new trailer for the upcoming Masters of the Universe Revolution series. So the next chapter in the Kevin Smith saga. So this trailer basically introduces us to the Horde. And, you know, we get a look at Horde Trooper. So the Horde kind of comes off as, to me, as like almost some kind of computer virus type thing. I don't know. You know, basically, Hordak and the Horde in this version appears to use technology over magic, essentially. And I'm not sure what happened to Skeletor. I'm not sure I really like the arm that we see him have in the trailer. But again, the trailer's out there, and the series, you know, this season of the series is supposed to debut sometime in January, of course, on Netflix. Now, for you Mythic Legion fans, this weekend was the Four Horsemen's Legion Con in New Jersey, where they showed off the figures for their new Mythic Legion's Rising Suns wave. They actually had a live stream on Friday that lasted 5 hours where they showed off these figures. So I'm not going to try and read down all these names because I would totally butcher them if I did, but this is the list with prices of everything they showed off, including a bear. So for the first time in the Mythic Legions line, we are getting a nice size 6 or 7 inch scale bear. which is pretty cool. And then there's going to be things like a dwarf 2-pack, and you're getting your typical barbarians and such. So a pretty cool looking line overall. Of course, these figures were also on display at the Legion Con this past weekend. And these are available for pre-order now on the Store Horsemen website, though I have not checked to see if any of these have sold out or what have you. But again, they should be available for pre-order on the Store Horsemen website now. And one other figure that they ended up showing off, this one they revealed on Saturday, is a new Mythic Legion's Valiant Knight figure. Now, this figure was being made available this weekend at Legion Con, but according to the Four Horsemen, they will also be making it available on their Store Horsemen website in early 2024. NECA has released official images for their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze Professor Perry 2-pack. So this set is going to be offered on the NECA Store website for their Black Friday sale, which will be taking place on November 24th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So I believe this will also be offered at Walmart at some point. But if you want to order it online, then mark your calendars for November 24th, again at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, because that's when this set will be available on the NECA Store website. For you Star Trek fans, we have a new Deep Space Nine Odo figure. This is a 1/6 scale figure from EX0-6. This figure is available for pre-order now at places like our sponsor Big Bad Toy Store. The cost of it is $215. With this figure, you're going to get alternate hands. You're going to get Odo in his liquid state, along with his Bajoran bucket. You're going to get a tricorder and a data pad. So, you know, looks pretty good if you're a fan of Odo. Again, this is a 1/6 scale figure. And again, this is available for pre-order now. And then finally, we've got news on the McFarlane toy front. So first of all, I've got a new rumor report to share with you. This comes via Alex Chen. I've not seen these listings pop up on the usual overseas distributors, but they probably will soon. Alex usually is pretty good about sniffing this stuff out. So we will treat this as rumor until we get more official confirmation on these. But it looks like we are going to be getting from the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, The Dark Knight Rises, a new Catwoman figure. So according to Alex, there will be a single release of Catwoman, and then there will be a vehicle release with Catwoman and the Batpod. So again, that looks like it's going to be coming. We're going to be getting a new Plastic Man figure. So it looks like Plastic Man is going to be a Build-A-Figure and a new wave, a Justice League wave, which includes some version of Superman, Aquaman, Batman, and Green Lantern. So I don't know if I'm thrilled with the idea of having to buy new versions of those guys, but Plastic Man is definitely, sounds like could be a cool figure. So hopefully we'll get looks at those in the very near future. Again, we will treat this as rumor until we get further confirmation. And then later this week, we've got several new pre-orders coming from McFarlane Toys. So first of all, for you Demon Slayer fans, we've got a new figure, a new 7-inch scale figure that is going up for pre-order. So this is the Hashibira. I probably butchered that name, but McFarlane's going to be doing that figure, and this is going to be going up for pre-order this week on the 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and this should be available at places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon. So again, if you've been collecting the McFarlane Demon Slayer stuff, this is one that you're probably going to want to add to your collection. And then we're also getting a new Spawn figure. This is going to be a deluxe figure set. We only have this one image at this time, but the set is going to come with 3 demon minions and 7 weapons. And this will be going up for pre-order again this week. This one will be going up for pre-order on the 16th, again at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, this will be available at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Amazon should have it too. And then finally, we have a new wave of DC Multiverse Collector Edition figures. So this wave is going to include probably the coolest of the 3 figures, I think at least, Captain Carrot. Then we're getting a new return of Superman figure, so the mullet, the body definitely seems a little bit oversized on this figure, but he does come with Crypto, even though Crypto does not appear to have much in the way of articulation, but he will be included with the Superman figure. And then finally, Batman is Green Lantern. So again, these will be going up for pre-order. These will be going up for pre-order on the 15th. So these will be the first McFarlane pre-orders of the week. And again, these are part of the collector edition wave. And again, like with the others, these will be available at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and also Amazon should have them as well. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. Again, if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Like this video if you're so inclined. Stay safe out there, guys, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News Message Boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.